Wan Chain, don't buy the hype. Alright, now before you guys start hitting the dislike and throwing the tomatoes at me, yes, that was just a clickbait title. Why did I choose to write Wan Chain, don't buy the hype? Well, to get you to watch this video, but also because I really thought that this was a great opportunity to discuss emotional FOMO, FUD investing, and I wanted to discuss some better practices to help you protect your investments. That being said, I am a Wan Chain supporter. I did not get a chance to get any because I'm a US citizen. However, I will be purchasing some when it hits the exchanges, and I do back this coin. So you guys can put down the dislikes and put away the comments, all right? So, that being said, what is going on, guys? It's K-Dub here, and welcome back to another episode of Crypto Zombie. All right, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that's been liking, subscribing, leaving me comments. You guys are awesome. You're the reason that I do this, and that's why I'm bringing you this video today. I wanted to do a brief overview of Wan Chain. In the event that you haven't heard of Wan Chain, I don't know if you've been living under a rock, but I'll touch on it real quick because I think it's a pretty promising crypto. And then I also want to segue into a little bit about market mentality and what could happen when this coin hits the exchanges and what you can do to benefit the most from this volatile market. Now, moving forward, we see that the market is doing a nice little sideways pattern. Now everybody's up, you know, some coins are up, some coins are down. It's relatively not a bad day in the market. So not much to comment on here. If we check the change, we could see Steam is doing very well. Z Classic is pumping up again, probably due to the fork into the Bitcoin private. And yeah, it's just a really great day overall for most of the coins. So going back to Wan Chain. All right, brief overview for those of you who don't know what Wan Chain is. They're basically like a combination of, let's say, Ethereum, Ripple, Request Network, and Monero had a baby. But interoperable. All right? But hold on, let me take a step back. That's moving a little too fast. What they want to be is a decentralized financial system, a super financial system, all right? They're planning on having their own exchange, lending platform potentially. They want to help with commercial applications, credit, payments, and their idea is to essentially keep it low cost and automated and obviously decentralized. So when people compare this to Ripple, yes, Ripple is a protocol off, XRP is a protocol off of Ripple. However, Ripple is centralized, all right? It's not open source, and it's catered to big banks. Whereas Wan Chain is catered to the individual. It is decentralized. In fact, it has a cross-chain protocol where it actually encourages developers to develop on top of it, all right? They also plan on having a multi-currency wallet, which they will also have developers that can utilize that using their APIs. They're going to have ICO crowdfunding, and they have an amazing team, which I don't know if it's on this page, but yeah, if we go to the team is just astronomical. I mean, you have this guy over here, Jack Liu. If you don't know him, he actually worked on Factom, which is a pretty successful crypto that's been in the top 100 pretty much since I got in the game. They just have people from, Ivy League schools. I mean, there's just tons and tons and tons of people on this team. This video is not going to go into this because there's about 100 videos you can already look at. And basically what they want to do is just decentralize the financial system, all right? They want to be able to connect to all these different chains and all these different financial systems. Now, I actually took some notes here because I wanted to discuss a little bit of the price, all right? Now, if we go here, well, actually, they're not even up here, so I don't really have anything to go off of, but basically, when they came out, their token supply, you can see right here, I went to their Telegram, actually, so this is where I'm getting all this information from, by the way, in case you're like, where did I come up with this? This is their official statement on their Telegram. So, basically, their token ICO ended on the 4th of October, and it was going for one Ethereum for 880 Wan. When this was originally in the ICO phase, Ethereum was only $293. So essentially, just because the price of Ethereum has increased, anyone that's bought this token is already looking at a 3.5% increase because we have Ethereum currently sitting at over $1,000. I know that for sure. Yeah, 1,054. So from 293, that's about a 3.5x gain. All right, so that's that. The circulating supply is 107.1 million. If we look at what that raised today, based on the price of Ethereum today, you have this coin currently sitting at a market cap of, we'll do 107 million multiplied by today's exchange rate. So basically what I did was I assumed that 1 ETH is 880. I divided this by 880, right? Because that's how many you would get per ETH. All right, and then I multiply that by the current price of Ethereum, which is $1,054. Okay, so that would basically give this coin a market cap of $128 million as it stands right now. If you look at some of these market caps right here, let's compare it to ICON. ICON is a $3 billion market cap. Now, why am I choosing ICON out of all the possible coins I could pick? Well, this is why. It's because ICON, Wan Chain, and AION are part of the Blockchain Interoperability Alliance. So they're going to be working together to create this ultimate decentralized ecosystem. We've already seen what happened with ICON. So what do we think might happen with Wan Chain? So at that current evaluation, if we have Wan Chain coming out at roughly $128 million market cap, if we look at the market cap of ICON, you're talking a potential 23x gain right out of the floodgates if Wan Chain becomes ICON. Now, that's not even assuming the comparison of looking at Stellar or something like Ripple. That's just astronomical numbers. Now, I've heard a lot of price predictions about this coin. All right, I've heard a lot of price predictions about this coin. I've heard people saying that it's going to come out, it's going to be $10. If it comes out at $10, all right, at $107 million circulating supply, or 107 coin circulating supply, excuse me, you're talking about this coin coming out at a $1 billion market cap straight out of the exchanges. That is extremely high. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's just we've never seen numbers like that in crypto. If it was to do that, it would be the first cryptocurrency to ever do that. If we come down to when ICON came, it was trading futures on HitBTC, and that came out at roughly 40 cents. The ICO was 11 cents. So very shortly it hit that 44.55 mark, so we saw this coin 5x directly out. Once everybody caught on to the fact that it came out, it pumped up to $2, where then it fell all the way back down and it sat here around $1 for over a month and a half. Okay? The reason that I'm bringing this up is because I just want to show you that these types of coins, they have this hype during the initial release and then they tend to come down. People that think that Wan Chain is just going to go directly straight up and never come back down, it's not going to happen. It doesn't happen with any coin. Even the greatest coins, the greatest projects that have ever come out, we tend to see this little bit of sell-off pump right after the initial release. So what could potentially happen is coming into this, if you have somebody buying at these levels, or really anybody buying in any of these levels right here, all right, and then they see the price coming down, there's a possibility that they will sell out of FUD, out of fear, out of FOMO, out of panic. So the purpose that I'm really trying to make with this video is to just explain to you that there's a lot of, I don't want to say dumb money to be rude, but there's a lot of people getting involved in Wan Chain simply because it's being hyped up all over the place. Massive YouTubers are talking about it. It's on every single channel, which is why I didn't even do a real review today, because you could just go on anyone else's channel. But the thing that I wanted to let you guys know is that if this coin does come out around, let's say it's $1, that's roughly $100 million, okay? 100 Jeez, excuse me. If the coin comes out at $1, that's roughly $100 million market cap, 107 million. 2 would be 200, 3 would be 300, 4 would be 400, right? Because there's 107 million circulating supply. So I'm kind of just rounding it to 100 to make it an easy number. So if this token comes out at $10, which is what people are speculating, you're talking about a $1 billion market cap as soon as it hits exchanges. That's 1/3. 1/3 of the price of ICON directly out of the exchanges. Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. There is a lot of hype, but unfortunately, there are a few factors to a coin that has this type of a hype factor. Number one is you're gonna have a lot of young, early, naive investors that are just coming in for the quick flip. They may not be able to get to the exchanges quick enough. They may come in too high. They might panic sell. Well, sorry for those people. It may be better for people like us who are holders. We might be able to scoop some up cheap after the freak out. Then you have the second kind of investor, which is the investor that's solely in it for the money. There are people, so many people in this market, in this game of crypto, that just don't care about the coin at all. They know that there's hype, they know that it's gonna pump, and they are looking to sell as quickly as they possibly can when this coin makes them enough profits and the gains are substantial enough. They will dump it, they will move on to the next coin. That is something also to worry about. And then you have the last investor, which is the one that invests because of the project and because they believe in what they're actually doing, which would be my camp. I believe in Wan Chain. I see what they're doing with the Interoperability Alliance with AION and ICON. I do understand what they're doing for the future. I understand how they're going to implement this protocol to talk cross-chain and how they're going to allow the devs to create different applications that'll basically allow the blockchains to talk to each other and can create this ecosystem of a super decentralized financial system. I understand that. Because I do, I will be holding. So if I buy this coin at $3 and it goes to $2, oops, I'm holding, right? Because I believe in it. So what I really wanted to say today is about investing in coins in hype versus investing in coins because you believe in them. If this coin hits the exchanges at $10, there's a good chance that there's going to be a little bit of a sell-off afterwards. But the good thing about these sell-offs is that they always leave behind the true hodlers. I mean, even if you look at Litecoin, for example, which is a really crazy number or a coin to really pick for an example. But, you know, Litecoin had hit an all-time high of $370. And then it took a little bit of a dip, as you can see, right? But here's the crazy thing. We're looking at the US dollar chart. So the US dollar chart took a huge tank for Litecoin. However, if you look at just, let's take the dollar chart away for a second, all right? Look at the Bitcoin. Look at the Bitcoin comparative chart. That's not that bad. That's actually a really good, I mean, it's having a slight, if you look at this, there's a slight ultimate downward trend. But look at how high that is. So even though Litecoin's gone down by half, it's really only because of Bitcoin going down so much. So what you're seeing in an example like this is you're seeing the weak hands sell off and the hodlers get to keep their coins. So realize that with this whole Wan Chain thing, when it does come out to the exchange, there may be a lot of volatility, there may be some sell-offs, there may be some emotion, everybody's going to be checking their blockfolio. But if you believe in this coin long term, the way that I do, and the way that many other people do, then you'll realize that achieving something of icon status is easily in the cards. I just wouldn't rush in if you're just trying to make a quick flip. And if you are just trying to make a quick flip, then do just that. If you're trying to flip this coin and you buy this coin for $3, sell it for $5, you know, if that's what you're trying to do. So I just wanted to basically make that video because I've seen a lot of people lose a lot of money for absolutely no reason. Selling coins off just because they're taking a dip. Wan Chain is going to be a huge player. We already know this. They're already part of the Interoperability Alliance. They have a phenomenal team with incredible experience. Their mainnet is already live. They're not even on exchanges and their mainnet is already live. and they will be releasing details about the token swap as soon as it comes out. So I just wanted to tell everyone investing in Wan Chain, be safe out there. Anything in my personal opinion, I think anything under $3 if you didn't get in is a good investment. I mean, I would buy Wan Chain at 300 million. Absolutely. That's like when I bought my first Neo. And look where Neo is. I bought my first Neo at 300 million, roughly. And today Neo's at a $8.9 billion valuation. So, but, you know, if we go back to Neo, I want to also show you something really scary here. All right? Look at this. Look at what happened with Neo. This was the pump, and look at what we had to endure. Imagine people that bought anywhere in this, anywhere here, anywhere here, right? Look at all these scared people. You know how many people lost money on this and they just sold and they said, screw this, whatever. And now look at where Neo is. All-time high. So even if you had bought at the all-time high of Neo, you're still up. Not by a ton, but you're still up. All right? So I just wanted to make this video to basically say, please invest smart, be careful. There's a really good post over here on Reddit. It's Reddit/Wanchain or r/Wanchain if you want to read it. Your profits may not be what you're hoping for unless, read this paragraph. It's pretty cool. It explains that a lot of the gains were basically made from ICO. There are plenty of gains to be made, but you have to be realistic about these numbers. You're not going to get a $37 Wan Chain right out of the gate. It's not going to happen. That market cap is astronomical. It's just, you're asking it to come out and basically be the worth of like a Cardano or something, or a Bitcoin Cash. You know, it's not going to happen. We're not going to get a $37 Wan Chain right out the door. But we could see $1, $2, $3, even $4. We could see that. And even at $4, I consider this coin to be a good long-term hold. I think short-term, we're going to see some volatility. So if you buy at $4 or $5, be prepared to hold those bags if it doesn't go to the moon. And if you're in it for a quick flip, then when it does go to the moon, sell it. That's the best advice I can give to you. I personally will be purchasing Wan Chain, and I will be holding it long-term. I'm going to try to get in anywhere under $5. That's my goal. So anything under $5, better if it's under $3. And much better if you can get it under $3. But that's my take on it. Just wanted to tell you guys to be safe with your money. If you invest, don't panic sell. Wan Chain was a really hot topic of discussion. It was a great coin to go into detail about this over. And that being said, I just wanted to say, as usual, thank you so much to everybody that has been checking out this channel. You guys are my inspiration, why I keep doing this, why I get up every day. And on that note, I wanted to just tell you guys to be safe. Keep an eye out for the Wan Chain release. Make sure you get in with their Telegram groups. Make sure you get in with their Twitter accounts. You know, you gotta connect with these coins. You have to connect with these projects. You have to actually look into them, do the research, and if you believe in them, you should invest. If you don't believe in them and you're just in it for the money, then be an investor, make your money, and get out. But don't come crying to me when the price goes down and you're holding bags for a coin that you really don't really like that much, but you were hoping that it was gonna 10x, okay? That's all I could say about that. That's why I've been able to hold through the ups and downs of Neo, the ups and downs of plenty of coins, all right? Because I'm not worried about the short term. I see long-term Neo, Icon, Wan Chain. They're gonna be players. And they're going to be around for a while, so just get involved in good cryptos, all right? And be safe out there. Don't make silly mistakes. And if you're down, hold in coins that you believe in. All right, that's enough for today. My name is K-Dub. This is Crypto Zombie. As usual, a pleasure. Stay crypto, guys. And until next time, peace out.